So, there was a lot of giveaways that were going around, and I just didn't get in on the contest. And so I wanted to just do one for Harriet Herfer. They're a neat little couple, and she's really Lori, and they're going to be doing another raffle kind of thing. So you'll get to know her more and more, probably closer friends than you want to be. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, so she was doing this giveaway, and part of it was, to tell jokes. And so I'm out of the giveaway. I didn't apply. I didn't do a VR, but I just wanted to kind of say hi to her and show her I support her channel. And she wanted us to tell her jokes and stuff. So, I was like, okay, what jokes do I tell? I've told jokes on the internet before, and I kind of got in trouble for a couple of them. So you don't have a sense of humor. It's not my fault. Don't listen to the joke. So I like jokes that have different kinds of jokes. I like the jokes where, the guy is just totally clueless. And so I have a couple clueless jokes. There ought to be, there ought to be a genre of jokes from now on. When we ask for jokes, we'll have to start saying, okay, what kind of joke like this is? But anyway, so my jokes are, these two jokes are, I think I've said before, but we'll see. There was these two guys that used to run around together all the time. They'd go bar, the wingman at a bar. And one guy was always getting lucky, and the other guy just didn't have that much luck. And so he talked to his friend, and he said, okay, what's the deal? How come you're getting lucky and I don't get lucky? What's your line? The guy says, okay, I'll tell you. This is a Lorenzo. It's an Elba. Beautiful pipe, beautiful. It's so rustic. I don't know if you can see how bumpy that is. It just feels so pretty. And then you got that nice smooth. And the color of the stem, of course, with that amber is just gorgeous. Nice markings. And in it, I have something I don't really care for. It's called Captain's Table. And I don't know why I have it in there other than that was what was in the bag, and it was dry enough to smoke, and so I did. Sometimes you just pick up what's there. So here's the joke. These two guys, they go to the bar all the time, and the guy was saying, okay, tell me your line. And the guy says, well, it's really pretty simple. He says, I just go up behind a girl, and I say, tickle your ass with a feather. And if she laughs about it and everything, I said, well, then, I'm good to go. But if she gets all upset, I just say, I just said, aren't we having fine weather? And his friend says, oh, that's great. I've got it. I got it. I can do this. So he goes up to a girl in the bar, and he says, stick a feather up your ass? And she said, what are you talking about? And his friend says, look at the fucking clouds. That's clueless. These two guys used to also hitchhike to work together all the time. And they hitchhiked together going in, but they came back separate because they got off from their different jobs at different times. So they were hitchhiking one day, and then the next day, the one guy's, he's hitchhiking by himself, and his friend comes along, and his friend's in this nice little red car. And the guy says, you want to ride? And the guy says, yeah. He says, where'd you get the car? And the guy says, well, I was hitchhiking home last night. And he goes, yeah. He says, well, this good-looking woman in this car stopped in, and she picked me up. And that area down under the bridge? I go, yeah. He said, well, she got out of the car, and she got me out of the car, and she took off all of her clothes, and she said I could have anything I wanted. So I took the car. His friend said, you did the right thing. Her clothes never would have fit you anyway. Happy, joy. I'm watching you.